ดีแล้วค่ะก็เร็ว
Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna show you how to build a car in Roblox part 3. So all we are gonna do is just make the front part of the car. For the grille, select the trim and grille square from my car kit, which is available in Roblox Studio. All we gotta do is just duplicate this and just put it in the grille right here, and then just make it as thin as possible so it won't stick out in the final product. So now we got our trim and grille square. All we gotta do is just match the shape of the grille. I'll speed the video up so you can see the process. Once you are done, unite all the trim and grille square parts except this one because we need this for later. Now unite them. Now once the part is united, duplicate that and rotate it 180 degrees, and then just match the part to the other side, the grille, just like this. There we go. Now it's matched. Now select these two parts and then unite them once again, and now you have the black part of the grille, aka the grid of the grille. Now it's done. Now you want to name it base grille. Now move this in the back a little, just like this, because we are now doing the chrome part of the grille. All you gotta do is select the chrome part in the kit right here, steel square. Select this and then duplicate that just like this, and then just put it in the grille just like this. Now I'm gonna match the part with the corresponding thickness. There we go. The thickness should be like this, so it shouldn't glitch out if the thickness is too thin. It will glitch out if you go too very far, and if it's too much, it'll not look very realistic, and it depends on model. So I'll just set it like this to be more precise. All you gotta do is just do the same process just as I did in the space grille earlier. I'll speed the video up a little bit again. Once you're done, select all the steel square parts except this one because we need this for later. Now unite them and then duplicate it and then rotate it 180 degrees just like I did with the last one. Now position it and adjust it. Once it's now adjusted, unite these two parts and then name them grille just like that. Now we're almost done with the grille. We just need the branding of the grille. Now we're gonna do the branding, which is this circle right over here. I just removed the logo for Roblox copyright reasons. Now grab a body mesh square from my development kit and just position it in the logo. Now make it partially invisible so you can see where to place it. Once that's done, click on images from the asset manager and just place your logo on this part right here. If your logo isn't there, you can click toolbox and then search your logo, and this is the logo I'm going to be using. Now scale it to the proportions on this circle right here. Now once that's done, set the part transparency to 1. There we go. Now name this part logo, and we're done with the grille. Select all of the grille parts. Once it's all selected, group them into a model and then name the model grille. Now once that's done, you want to place the grille on the car so you can test it out. You can scale it a little bit down if it's too large, or you can scale it up a little bit if it's too small. So you can see it's normal. All we're gonna do is just rotate this to the perspective of the car just like this. Once that's done, you might want to do the vents of the car. As you can see here, you can either do the vents of the car or the headlights of the car. For me, I would like to do the vents first because that's way easier. Now all you gotta do is grab a trim and grill square from my kit and just place the trim and grill square on the vent. Make sure it's as close as possible to the blueprint so that way it's 100% accurate. Now you do the same thing just like what I did to the grill right here. Fill in half of the part and then duplicate it, rotate it 180 degrees and then unite them once again. That's the same method I'm gonna be using here. I'll speed up the video a little bit so you can see the progress. Once you're done with the vents right here, let's now do the headlights of the car. As you can see, there are a lot of layers in this headlight right here. You can see there are a lot of layers. Now for the headlight, grab the headlight square. As you can see with the headlights, they are different tones right here. There are different tones of gray right there. Now all you gotta do is just match the color of the headlight square with the headlights. As you can see, they are all matched. Now let's do the shape of the first layer of the headlight. Once you're done with the first layer of your headlight, select all of the headlight squares except this one because we need this for later. And all you gotta do is just unite all the parts right here. As you can see, now they're united. I'm just gonna change the color real quick. There we go, now it's done. Now all you gotta do is just create an outline just like this you're seeing right here on the edges of the headlight to make it look more realistic. Duplicate that, scale it a little bit and make it really black just like that, and then just scale it like this. As you can see, now it's scaled up. Grab this and then duplicate this and then turn it into a negate part and then select the outline, unite it. There we go. As you can see, it now has an outline. Now it's very realistic. Now we're going to do the second layer. Move these just a little bit right there and just scale it down like this. Lessen the thickness of the parts. The reason why I'm scaling it down in the thickness is because the part may occasionally stick right here, which is very unrealistic. Now the thickness is scaled down. Let's now do the second layer. Just copy what I'm doing. Now all you gotta do is just duplicate a signal light square. Just match it with the shape of the signal lights. And then in this case, we need some headlight round part for these two right here and this one right here. Now duplicate that and just put it right here. I'm gonna speed up the video a little bit so you can see the progress. Now the headlight is done. Don't group them just yet because it seems like the headlight is too tall to be just flat on this body mesh. So all we're gonna do is duplicate the part and then just mirror it. Now rotate it 180 degrees. Once it's now rotated, align the part with the other headlight right over here. Align it as close as possible. There we go. Once it's now aligned, scale the negate squares to the other side. Now delete the other negate squares except this one and this one because we need that for later. Now all you gotta do is just duplicate on how many parts. As you can see, there are 4, so I'll duplicate it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. There we go. As you can see, it's now duplicated. All you gotta do is just select the parts that are protruding and then unite them, and don't forget to set use part color so the color stays the same on all parts even though it's been negated. When the part is glitching out, just scale them back into place and then use part color just like this, and then do the same for this part right over here. Once all is now done, unite the remaining parts that hasn't been united in the process. There we go, now all is united. Now group all of them into one single model. Now call this model headlights, and then rename all of the parts inside the headlight section into their corresponsive functions. Once you rename them, put all of the parts you made for the front. Now first off, double check there are any missing parts. Now here there aren't any, so it's good to go. So just put these parts into the car model and click show welds, because now we're gonna select all of the parts and then welding them to the body mesh. Now create weld, there we go, now it's all welded. Now let's double check it in the game, truly see if it's all welded now. As you can see, it's all welded, no missing parts whatsoever. I think it's all good. The grill is good, the vent is good, the headlights are good. Now this is good to go. Now if you want to add a license plate to your car, just go on to the license plates and then select the plate that corresponds to the year model of your car. For example, 2008. Now we're gonna choose the plate with the years ranging from 2003 to 2014. We're gonna select this, duplicate this. Now just place it on the front of the car. You can place it anywhere within the front bumper. You can place it on the side, this side. I prefer the center because that's what car makers technically opt. Now just align the license plate to the front grille just like this. Now it's all aligned. Now include the license plate to the model of the car just like this. Show welds, and now we're gonna weld this license plate to the body mesh. Now let's create a weld just like this. There's a weld connecting to the license plate. Let's see if it really works. Let's check. So as you can see, it's right there. It doesn't fly off, it doesn't drop or anything. That means the car is now okay. So that's all of it for today's video. See you in the next video. Goodbye.